Good morning, everyone. Welcome you all for AIC lecture. So, before starting the today's point, first of all, within 5 minutes, we can revise, we can take the review of what we have completed, what we have discussed in the previous lecture. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about, we have started with closed loop configuration definition. We have understood the definition of closed loop configuration, and after that we have seen there are the two types of feedback used in closed loop configuration. The first one is the negative feedback, second one is the positive feedback. So negative feedback means what? Whenever there is a 180-degree phase shifted output signal, you are fed back to the input terminal. That input terminal is nothing but inverting terminal म्हणतो आपण त्याला. So whenever the output signal you are connecting to the inverting terminal of the input, then it is called as negative feedback. And whenever uh, the output signal you are connecting to the non-inverting terminal, then it is called as what? Positive feedback. So in 180-degree phase shifted output, if you are connecting to the input, then obviously it is called as one negative feedback or degenerative feedback. Then there are the many advantages of negative feedback. Most of the applications we can design with the help of negative feedback. So what are the advantages? So it will stabilizes the gain, it will increases the bandwidth, it will increase the input resistance of the amplifier, it will decrease the output resistance of the amplifier, it will reduce the distortion in the output due to the noise, then it will reduce the input offset voltage, and it will reduce the effect of temperature and variation in supply voltage, and due to which we can get the constant output. So only disadvantage is that it will reduce the gain. In open loop the gain is very high, that is not required actually, but that can be reduced by using the negative feedback. So applications are, number of applications are there, we can discuss it in unit number 3 and 4 by using negative feedback. Next, positive feedback definition we have seen. If the 0-degree phase shifted output signal you are connecting with input terminal, then it is called as positive feedback or regenerative feedback. It will increase, it will strengthens the input signal. That's why it is called as a regenerative feedback. Positive feedback is generally used to generate the different waveforms, square wave, triangular wave. So in waveform generator, in Smith trigger, the positive feedback is used. In oscillators also, positive feedbacks are used. So after that, we have started the types of closed loop configuration. There are the three types of closed loop configuration, just like open loop. So what is the first type? That is the inverting amplifier with negative feedback. So we have seen the inverting amplifier with the negative feedback. We have derived the expression of closed loop gain AF. AF चा आपण डेरिवेशन बघितलंय. So AF is equal to what? Minus RF divided by R1. So minus RF divided by R1 will give the closed loop gain of the inverting amplifier with feedback. So we have derived according to the general, by using general mathematics, like by applying the KCL at the inverting terminal, then by using the output voltage expression, we have derived the expression of closed loop gain AF. But in that also we have seen the virtual ground concept. So virtual ground concept, in short, within one line, how we can describe it: the potential at the inverting terminal, sorry, the potential at non-inverting terminal is equal to potential at inverting terminal. That is, we can say V1 is equal to V2. V1 ला जे voltage असेल ते V2 ला असेल. That is called as what? Virtual ground concept. So by using virtual ground concept, the derivation becomes very easy. So to derive the expression of closed loop gain AF, if you are using the concept of virtual ground, then the derivation becomes easy. Within 3 to 4 steps we can derive the expression of AF. So that part also we have completed in the last lecture. So in the last lecture, the important part was the virtual ground concept and inverting amplifier. Okay, so now the next part we can continue, we can start from today. That is the non-inverting amplifier with feedback. So non-inverting amplifier with feedback, I will just explain the derivation we will see. Before that, we can explain the this diagram now. So in non-inverting amplifier, there are the if you are observing the circuit, the two things are important. The first one is the input V in. Input is shown here. So input V in is applied at non-inverting terminal. That is the first thing. And second thing, the feedback network the output signal is connected to the inverting terminal through the feedback network which is designed by two resistors, RF resistor and R1. RF आणि R1 हे दोन्ही मिळून feedback network तयार होतो and the output signal is connected back to the inverting terminal by using the two resistors RF and R1. So these are the two observation or two important things in the non-inverting amplifier with feedback. Now here negative feedback is there because the output you are connecting at the inverting terminal. That's why we can call it as what? Negative feedback. The second thing is the voltage V1 is nothing but voltage at inverting non-inverting amplifier, non-inverting terminal. So V1 is equal to Vin, and according to the virtual ground concept, the V1 is equal to V2. So V2 is also same. Okay, V2 is also same, but V2 you can get by using the, by applying the voltage division, you can get the V2 voltage. So first of all, what we can do, we can derive the expression, of closed loop gain AF in case of non-inverting amplifier, so that we can understand what will be the, and there will be the two derivations. One is by using virtual concept and one is the by general method. Okay, so by general method we can start, and after that we can start with the help of virtual ground concept. So for that, what I can do, I will stop this sharing, and we can use the, see here. So this is the non-inverting amplifier with the feedback that is given here. So the input voltage Vin is applied at non-inverting terminal, which is known as V1 is equal to Vin, both are same. The V2 voltage is the voltage at inverting terminal. The RF and R1 will forms the feedback network. So as it is V2, here also V2 voltage will be there. The output we are taking across the load resistor between pin number 6 and ground. So this is the description of, we can consider this is the description of the non-inverting amplifier. So we can start for deriving the expression of closed loop gain. So we know that, so first of all we can discuss the general method, then after that we can discuss the virtual ground concept here. So we know that the output voltage V0 is equal to A into V1 minus V2. So this is, you can give the equation number 1. Then, but what is the V1? So V1 is nothing but V in. V1 is nothing but V in. Okay, and what is the V2? So V2 voltage we can get by using voltage division. So V2 is equal to nothing but feedback voltage is equal to total voltage V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus RF. So this is, I will consider as a equation 2, and this is by voltage division. This is by voltage division. So yesterday only I have told how to apply the voltage division to calculate the V2. So for that I will draw the circuit here. So feedback network I will draw. So at this there is a V0, that output voltage V0 is present at this terminal. So this is the terminal here, V0. Next, after that RF resistor is here, RF resistor. Next, at this central point, there is a V2. Okay, next R1 is there, that R1 is here, and next the ground is there, the ground is there. So apply voltage division for this circuit. Means total two resistors are in series now, RF and R1 are in series. So total voltage is V0. So how to calculate V2? How to calculate V2 with respect to ground? By using the voltage division. So if you are applying the voltage division, so V2 is equal to Vf here. So V2 is equal to Vf is equal to total voltage V0 into V2 voltage म्हणजे कशाच्या अक्रॉस आहे, R1 च्या अक्रॉस आहे. Okay, so V0 into R1 divided by addition of these two resistor, that is RF plus R1 or R1 plus RF you can take. Are you getting my point? How you can get the V2 expression? By voltage division. So for voltage division we are applying for the feedback network. By voltage division in feedback network. Okay, so V1 is equal to 2, V1 is equal to V in, and V2 is equal to this expression. Both are given in the equation number 2. So both you can put here, both you can put in this equation. Okay, so put equations equation 2, in equation 1 we get, so what you can get, V0 as it is, A as it is, so V1 is replaced by V in, V1 is replaced by V in, minus as it is, V2 is replaced by V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus Rf. Okay, now next, once you get this one, you can give the equation number 3. You can give the equation number 3. Now multiply the things. V0 is equal to A into V in, A into V in minus A into V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus Rf. So V0, this V0, here V0 term is there, here V0 you can take in a one side. So V0, this minus becomes plus here. हा फॅक्टर पूर्ण इकडे घ्या लेफ्ट हँड साइडला, हा मायनस पॉझिटिव्ह होतो आणि त्यातला जर V0 कॉमन काढलात तर V0 इज 1 हियर. नेक्स्ट प्लस साइन A इंटू R1 डिवायडेड बाय R1 प्लस Rf. ओके, म्हणजे हा फॅक्टर पूर्ण तुम्ही लेफ्ट हँड साइडला घेतलात तर तो पॉझिटिव्ह होणार आणि त्यातलं V0 कॉमन काढलं की तुम्हाला इनसाइड ही राहणार. राइट हँड साइडला इज A इंटू V in. Okay, so what is A? So V0, we can consider the V0 is like this. तुम्ही काय करा, हे क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करून घ्या अगोदर. V0 is equal to, you can take the cross multiplication, 1 into this factor, that is R1 plus Rf, then 1 into AR1, that is in the numerator, divided by ह्या दोघं, इथं काय नसतं म्हणजे 1 असतं. Take the cross multiplication, that is R1 plus Rf here, is equal to A into V in here. Okay, now V0 you can find out now V0 divided by V in, that is nothing but AF, that is nothing but A. म्हणजे V0 divided by V in केला की तुम्हाला A चं इक्वेशन मिळेल. that we can continue now, just wait. Now you can get the expression like this, V0 is equal to A into V in the right hand side as it is. Now whatever the left hand side multiply is there, you can divide into इथं जर डिवाइड केला तर काय होईल बघा, A into R1 plus R1 plus Rf divided by R1 plus Rf. So whatever you multiplied here in the left hand side, in the right hand side it becomes divided. Okay, now V0 is equal to A into V in bracket, हा वरती गेल्यानंतर R1 plus Rf divided by AR1 plus R1 plus Rf. So this expression you can get. Up to this step, everyone understood now? Okay, now we but the closed loop gain, AF for non-inverting amplifier is given by okay, so AF is equal to V0 upon V in. A means AF, A is replaced by किंवा A is equal to AF is equal to V0 divided by V1 म्हणजे काय राहणार आहे बघा, or you can keep as it is, AF is equal to V0 divided by V in, हा V in इकडे घ्या म्हणजे काय राहतो न्यूमरेटर मध्ये A into R1 plus Rf in the numerator, A into R1 plus Rf in the numerator, in the denominator A into R1 plus Rf, that is remaining now. But as A is very large or high, okay, the gain is very high, that's why A into R1 is very greater than R1 plus Rf. म्हणजे इथं जे दिले बघा, this factor, because A is the very high, it is nearly infinite for ideal op amp, so this factor is very high compared with R1 plus Rf. So AF is equal to A into R1 plus Rf, that remains numerator same. Denominator मध्ये काय होणार, AR1 is very high compared to addition of R1 plus Rf, so only A into R1 will remains. So So this A and this A will get cancelled. So final expression of closed loop gain of the non-inverting amplifier AF is equal to R1 plus RF divided by R1. आता परत तुम्ही simplify करू शकता. So AF is equal to R1 divided by R1 means 1 plus RF divided by R1. So this is what the closed loop gain of the non-inverting amplifier. This is what the closed loop gain of the non-inverting amplifier. So this you can give the expression as fourth. This you can give the expression as the fourth one. So everyone understood the derivation now? Everyone understood the derivation? Any questions? Okay. So just wait. Same derivation. So this is the lengthy derivation. Okay. So this is the lengthy derivation. How many steps are there? See, almost 2 pages it is required. So if we can use the virtual ground concept, जर व्हर्च्युअल ग्राउंड कन्सेप्ट यूज केलं तर काय होईल बघा. द व्होल्टेज V1 इज इक्वल टू V in and voltage V2 is equal to, so V1 is equal to V in and V2 is equal to this expression. Okay, this equation we can use for virtual ground concept. So V1 is V in and V2 is equal to this expression. But according to the virtual ground concept, the voltage at non-inverting terminal is equal to voltage at inverting terminal. So by using this concept, we can also get the derivation. Okay, so by using virtual ground concept, we can derive this expression. By using virtual ground concept also, we can derive the expression here. So here V1 is equal to V in and V2 is equal to Vf is equal to total voltage V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus Rf. So this we can give the equation number 1. Okay, so how we can get this one? By voltage division. Again I will write by voltage division, in feedback network. Now by virtual ground concept, by the virtual ground concept, V1 is equal to V2. By virtual ground concept, the potential at non-inverting terminal is equal to potential at inverting terminal. So what is V1? V1 is nothing but V in and V2 is nothing but this one, V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus Rf. You can write from equation 1. Okay, see both are equation number 1. So from equation number 1 you can put V1 is equal to V in and V2 is equal to this one. Now V0 divided by V in kara, V0 divided by V in, and this term you can take in the another side, that will becomes R1 plus Rf divided by R1. Now what is V0 divided by V in but closed loop gain AF of non-inverting amplifier is given by, so you can consider this as equation 2, is given by AF is equal to V0 divided by V in. So what is V0 divided by V in? That is R1 plus Rf divided by R1. So again you can simplify this. So AF is equal to R1 divided by R1 is 1 plus Rf divided by R1. So by using within 2 to 3 steps, we can get the expression of closed loop gain of the non-inverting amplifier. So by using virtual ground concept, the derivation becomes easy. Okay, the derivation becomes easy. So everyone understood now the non-inverting amplifier? Non-inverting amplifier understood? Okay. The next type we can see now the differential amplifier. Okay, the next type we can see the differential amplifier. Just wait. Any questions? Anyone? related to the non-inverting amplifier. Everyone understood? Okay. कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर फ्रीली विचारा. सो वी हॅव completed now the non-inverting amplifier with feedback. So here the non-inverting amplifier, the closed loop gain is given as AF is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1. आणि इन्व्हर्टिंग ला काय येतं एक्सप्रेशन AF is equal to minus RF by R1. So these two expressions we have derived. Now after that the important things you can remember. So this concept negative feedback in an inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier we requires to understand the feedback circuit. So feedback circuit, feedback network you have learned in the ECAD also, but there you have used the transistors, JPET you can use, but here we can use the op-amp. So how do you use the op-amp? So that is given the circuit here, general circuit, where A is known as, whatever the block A is known as, that is the amplifier. That amplifier is nothing but op-amp. And B is known as, B means beta, that is called as feedback network. So the output voltage is connected to the input with the help of feedback network, that is shown here. Okay, so this is the general diagram of the feedback network. Now feedback may be positive, may be negative, that we can generalize. So note point you can remember everywhere, everyone. So this is required for understanding the feedback circuit, feedback type using the op-amp. So the feedback will increase the input resistance, decrease the output resistance, increase the bandwidth, total offset voltage will decrease. So all gets changed by the factor 1 plus A into beta. So A is called as what? Gain of the amplifier. It may be as it is closed loop. Okay, it is a closed loop gain of the amplifier. पण amplifier हा inverting असू शकतो किंवा non inverting असू शकतो. That is doesn't matter. Now next one, A is equal to, A is nothing but AF, which is nothing but closed loop gain of the amplifier, and beta is what? Beta is nothing but feedback factor. Beta is nothing but feedback factor. Okay, it depends on the which components you are using in the feedback network. So beta is calculated that R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Beta, how to calculate? R1 divided by R1 plus RF. So by using a factor 1 plus A into beta, there will be the change in input resistance, there will be change in output resistance, there will be change in bandwidth, there will be change in input offset voltage. So all these factors you can vary with the help of factor 1 plus A into beta. Are you getting my point? So by changing the value of beta you can change it. So this is the important concept required in the understanding of the feedback circuit or feedback network. Now next type, so we have completed the two types. One is the inverting amplifier with feedback and another is the non-inverting amplifier with feedback. We have completed from the closed loop configuration. Now next, third one is the differential amplifier with feedback. The differential amplifier with the feedback. So in this differential amplifier with feedback, there is a feedback from output terminal to input terminal. इथं ऑब्झर्वेशन करायचं आपल्याला बघा. There is a feedback path, feedback connection from output to input terminal, but where the feedback is connected? Feedback कुठं कनेक्ट केलंय? At inverting terminal or at non-inverting terminal? Where the feedback is connected? Anyone? Where it is connected? The feedback, the output signal from the output to the input, but at which input? Non-inverting terminal ka inverting terminal? So the next point will be the differential amplifier with feedback. Differential amplifier with feedback. So for that, first of all, I will draw the circuit. So this is the op-amp one. The negative terminal is at here. So positive terminal is here. This is 741. This is the plus VCC minus VCC as it is. So output we are taking across the load resistance RL. Output we are taking across the load resistance RL. And this output is known as V0. Okay. Now next, here in the differential amplifier, the inputs are applied at both terminal. So how we can apply that we will see. So R3 he is here. This is the R2. The Vx supply, this is the plus minus DC supply. AC DC कुठलाही घेऊ शकता. Suppose AC signal you are taking. So this is the Vx signal applied at the non-inverting terminal. Vx signal applied at non-inverting terminal. Now this voltage at non-inverting terminal is always V1. Okay, input is Vx, but the voltage present at non-inverting terminal is V1. Now, similarly, you can apply the voltage V in, you can apply at the at the inverting terminal also. So this you can apply the Vy. So this resistor is R1. So feedback resistor is Rf. So this is the feedback resistor Rf that you can connect from the output. You can give the feedback to the inverting terminal. So what is the voltage at this point? That is V2. The voltage at inverting terminal is always V2. So this is the same as here. So this is the V2. Now next one, we have to find out the output voltage expression as well as the gain of the amplifier AF. Okay, in the differential amplifier with feedback. So already explained here. In there, both inverting as well as non-inverting terminals are present. So if we can consider if Vy is equal to 0, म्हणजे इथे input 0 आहे, म्हणजे input नाही आहे. If it is connected to the ground, then only Vx is present and which is connected at non-inverting terminal. So if Vy is equal to 0, then the circuit acts as what? Circuit acts as non-inverting amplifier. The circuit acts as non-inverting amplifier. Second case, if Vx is 0, if Vx is not there, it is connected to the ground. Okay, Vx is 0, then and Vy is connected at the inverting terminal. If Vx is 0, then in that case the circuit acts as okay. So now here if Vx is equal to 0, then circuit acts as inverting amplifier. Okay, now we have to apply to obtain output voltage V0, and gain AF of differential amplifier, because this is the type differential amplifier. We have to use superposition theorem. We have to use the superposition theorem to obtain the output voltage V0 and gain of the differential amplifier. We have to use the superposition theorem because two inputs are there, two voltage sources are there, two independent sources are there. Okay, minimum two independent sources should be there for applying the superposition theorem. So superposition theorem we can apply here. Now first of all, condition 1 म्हणजे काय? When only one source is there. So condition 1 means what? Keep Vy is equal to 0, म्हणजे Vy 0 करा. Keep Vy 0 and Vx as it is. Keep Vy is equal to 0, म्हणजे make Vy equal to 0, connect to the ground, and Vx is equal to keep Vx as it is. Okay, now when Vx is as it is connected to the ground. हा ground शी connect होतो. Now at that case the output voltage becomes Vox. Output voltage V0 due to X signal because Vx is present. Okay, that response आपण जसा I1 I2 असं घेत होतो किंवा V1 V2, finally we are adding. In that case you can take the output Vox, which is from here. So how to get the Vy? So when the X voltage is present, when Vx is there, then circuit acts as what? सर्किट ॲक्ट्स ॲज व्हॉट, Vx जेव्हा प्रेझेंट असतो आणि हा जेव्हा ग्राउंड असतो देन सर्किट ॲज नॉन इन्व्हर्टिंग ॲम्प्लिफायर. सो सर्किट ॲक्ट्स ॲज अ, कारण इथं बघा Vy झिरो म्हणलं तर कुठे बघा Vy झिरो मीन्स इट ॲक्ट्स ॲज अ नॉन इन्व्हर्टिंग ॲम्प्लिफायर. So in non-inverting amplifier, what is the gain of the amplifier? That is nothing but 1 plus Rf divided by R1. This is the gain into input voltage काय असणार आहे? Input voltage is V1 now. Don't take this Vx because Vx परत तो वेगळा आहे. So V1 you can take. So V1 you can take here. So but V1 is equal to, आता V1 calculate करा. V1 means what? Voltage across R3 and total voltage is Vx, means you have to apply the voltage division here. So V1 is equal to total voltage Vx into R3, okay, divided by R2 plus R3. This is by voltage division. So you can go through this derivation once again so that you can understand. So V1 is nothing but voltage across R3 and input is Vx. So apply the voltage division here. I will write voltage division. You can apply here. Okay. So you can get the expression of V1. So put this in here. So after putting you can get Vox is equal to this 1 plus Rf divided by R1 as it is. This is nothing but what? Gain. This is the AF. Now AF is what? For non-inverting amplifier. So AF into V1. AF is nothing but 1 plus Rf divided by R1. So AF is for gain of non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifier. So this is for understanding. Vox you can write here. Vox is equal to AF into V1, where AF is nothing but 1 plus Rf. That is for gain of the non-inverting amplifier. So V1 you can get by voltage division you can get. So put this V1 here. So what you are getting? 1 plus Rf divided by R1 as it is into this you can multiply R3 divided by R2 plus R3 into Vx into Vx. Okay, so this you can consider as a equation number 1. This you can consider the equation number 1. Okay, just wait. Now next one, if here R3 assume that equal to R1, R3 and R1 चं same आहे समजा value, and R3 is same as feedback resistor Rf and R2 is equal to R1. Assume if R3 is same as Rf and R2 is equal to R1, then equation 1 becomes Vox is equal to R1 plus Rf as it is divided by R1 as it is here. In the right hand side what will becomes R3 is replaced by Rf and R2 is replaced by R1. So R1 plus Rf is here. Okay, so this will get cancelled and Vx is as it is here. So Vox is equal to Rf divided by R1 into Vx. So this is equation number 2. You can remember. Now next condition 2 now. Condition 2 means what? Here you have to make Vx 0. Make Vx 0 and keep Vy as it is. Make Vx is equal to 0 and keep Vy as it is. So circuit acts as what? Circuit acts as inverting amplifier. So in that case the V0y now, V0y is equal to AF into V2 you can take. Okay, A0 into V2. So AF in this case what? AF is nothing but minus Rf divided by R1 and it is V2 voltage. Now V2 again you can calculate. So if you are going and you can following the same method, so directly I will give Voy is equal to Voy कसा येईल minus Rf divided by R1 into Vy. So this is equation number 3. You can use the concept here. इथं तुम्ही V2 चं कॅल्क्युलेट करा by voltage division you can find out V2, you can put there, you can calculate it, consider this like this factor, and you can get VOI is equal to minus RF divided by R1 into VY. So by superposition theorem, SPT, by superposition theorem, the output voltage V0 of differential amplifier, the output voltage of V0 of differential amplifier is V0 is equal to, okay, V0 is equal to V0x plus V0y. So V0x is RF divided by R1 into Vx. Vy is minus RF divided by R1 into Vy. So RF divided by R1 you can take common, in bracket Vx minus Vy. So this is the final expression of output voltage. So this is equation number 4. Okay, this is equation number 4. Now gain of differential amplifier, gain of differential amplifier. So that is given as AF is equal to V0 divided by VID. Okay, V0 divided by this Vx minus Vy. VID means Vx minus Vy. So V0 divided by Vx केलं तर RF divided by R1. So this is the equation number 5. So this will give the gain of the differential amplifier AF is equal to V0 divided by difference in input voltage. कारण दोन इनपुट आहेत त्यामुळे डिफरन्स घ्यावा लागतो. So that is equal to RF divided by R1 here. Okay, so this is what the third type of closed loop configuration, that is the differential amplifier. So everyone understood now? Everyone understood now? So all these derivations are given in the notes. You can once again go through it so that you can understand all the concept and all the derivations. Okay, so the next point will be the voltage follower circuit or unity gain circuit. That is a very important application, so that we can understand. I will share the PDF. Okay, so we have completed all three types of closed loop configuration. So first we have completed the inverting amplifier with feedback. Second one we have completed the non-inverting amplifier with feedback, and third one we have completed the differential amplifier with feedback. Okay, so in closed loop also, in open loop also, we have completed all these parts. Now the next point will be the important concept. This is required number of times. This application, this circuit we requires in number of times. That is voltage follower circuit, or it is called as unity gain. म्हणजे gain AF is equal to 1. Gain AF is equal to 1. So that is called as unity gain amplifier or voltage follower. So what is that we can understand. So see the circuit diagram. See the circuit diagram. The output voltage is given here V0. There is no feedback resistor. There is no feedback resistor. Directly the output is connected to the inverting terminal. In the voltage follower circuit or unity gain amplifier म्हणजे या सर्किटचा गेन किती असणार आहे, 1 असणार आहे. The gain of the amplifier is 1, means whatever the input you are giving, you are taking at the output. मग गरज काय, what is the use? जर इनपुट तुम्हाला आउटपुटला मिळायचं असेल तर गरज काय. So for that purpose what we can say, you can use in the inverting mode. You can use it in inverting mode. म्हणजे तुम्हाला फेज शिफ्ट करायचं असेल, किंवा फेज शिफ्ट करायचं नसेल तर दोन्ही केसमध्ये तुम्ही ते यूज करू शकता. बट इट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हॉट, युनिटी गेन एम्प्लिफायर. So here the output is directly given to the inverting terminal and input is applied at non-inverting terminal. So input is V in, which is applied at non-inverting terminal. Now the diagram shows the non-inverting amplifier here. This circuit is obtained by keeping R1 open and RF shorted. म्हणजे फीडबॅक रेजिस्टर जो RF आहे तो शॉर्ट केलेला आहे आणि इंटरनल रेजिस्टन्स R1 तो घेतलेला नाहीये किंवा R1 तुमचं घेतलेलं नाहीये. नाव नेक्स्ट वन, all the output voltage is fed back into the inverting terminal of the op-amp. Now we have to calculate the gain as RF is shorted and R1 is open. RF शॉर्ट केला याचा अर्थ RF 0 आहे आणि R1 इनफायनाइट आहे. ओके, सो पुट हा आता जर तुम्ही हा सर्किट बघितला तर तो इन्व्हर्टिंग मोड मध्ये आहे का नॉन इन्व्हर्टिंग मोड मध्ये, whether it is inverting amplifier or non inverting amplifier, who will tell where the signal is applied? सिग्नल कुठं अप्लाय केलंय फर्स्ट? Yes, so this is the non-inverting amplifier. So what is the gain? So gain of the amplifier is 1 plus RF divided by R1. AF is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1. So RF is 0 and R1 is infinite. So 0 divided by infinite is always 0. So AF is equal to 1. So mathematical also we can prove that. Okay, so gain of the amplifier is 1 because RF is shorted. फीडबॅक रजिस्टर शॉर्ट केलंय म्हणजे तो 0 झाला आणि R1 तिथं ओपन केलंय त्यामुळे तिथं R1 इनफायनाइट असणार आहे. सो इफ यू आर पुटिंग इन द गेन ऑफ द नॉन इन्व्हर्टिंग एम्प्लिफायर देन इट इज 1 plus RF divided by R1. Put RF is equal to 0 and R1 is equal to infinite, then you can get AF is equal to 1. That is the gain of the feedback circuit is 1. Now this is the lowest gain obtained from the non inverting amplifier. ह्याच्यापेक्षा कमी गेन आपल्याला मिळू शकत नाही. The gain is minimum 1 we can get in case of op-amp. So this is the lowest gain obtained from the non-inverting amplifier. So when non-inverting amplifier is configured for unity gain, it is called as voltage follower. म्हणजे हा जो circuit आहे, that circuit is also known as voltage follower circuit here. Whatever the input you are applying, that you can get at the output. So V0 is equal to V in you can get. Okay, so that's why it is called as voltage follower. जे इनपुट देतात तेच आउटपुट असणार, that is called as following. So that's why this circuit is called as voltage follower circuit. Now in this configuration the output follows the input. म्हणजे जे काही इनपुट कनेक्ट केलं असेल that you can get at the output only. So V0 input is nothing but your V0 output is nothing but your input V in. So both are in phase. ते दोन्ही फेज सेम मध्ये असणार. 0 degree phase is there. There is no inversion कारण input is applied at non inverting terminal. So voltage follower is the special case of, it is the special case of non inverting amplifier and it always preferred because it has higher input resistance. Voltage follower circuit चा अजून एक advantage काय, it is having higher input resistance even though we are getting the same output as the input, but the input resistance is very high in this case. Okay, now next one, inverter. Next one is the one of the application is inverter. So inverter means if Vin is connected then output must be 180 degree phase shifted or there will be change in polarity. So for this we have to connect the input at inverting terminal. जर तुम्हाला इन्व्हर्टेड आउटपुट पाहिजे असेल 180 डिग्री फेज शिफ्ट आउटपुट पाहिजे असेल तर तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल, you have to connect the input Vin at the inverting terminal. So inverting amplifier you have to use. So the circuit is shown here. The above diagram shows the inverting amplifier which can be used as inverter. Inverting amplifier म्हणजेच inverter. When we need the output signal equal in amplitude but 180 degree out of phase shifted. म्हणजे इनपुट सिग्नल आणि आउटपुट सिग्नल मॅग्निट्यूड सेम असायला पाहिजे पण त्यांचा फेज डिफरन्स किती असायला पाहिजे, 180 डिग्री फेज शिफ्ट. असं जेव्हा तुमचं रिक्वायरमेंट असेल, whenever the requirement will be like this, magnitude same but 180 degree phase shift, in that case you have to use this circuit which is known as inverter as well as inverting amplifier. So here RF1 is equal to RF. If you are making it then the output voltage V0 is minus Vin. कारण काय, the output voltage V0 is given by this formula, that is V0 is equal to minus RF divided by R1 into Vin. जर दोन्ही रेजिस्टर सेम असेल तरच तुम्हाला V0 is equal to minus Vin. दोन्ही सेम कशासाठी घ्यायचं रेजिस्टर, कारण एम्प्लिट्यूड मध्ये चेंजेस नको असेल तर. इफ यू डोंट वांट टू मेक द चेंजेस इन द मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ और मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ एम्प्लिट्यूड देन यू कॅन कीप बोथ रेजिस्टर सेम. हा, त्यांचं 180 डिग्री फेज शिफ्ट बरोबर तुम्हाला मॅग्निट्यूड पण चेंज करायचं असेल, गेन वाढवायचं असेल तर तुम्ही RF आणि R1 चं व्हॅल्यू चेंज करू शकता. If you are keeping same then you can get the same magnitude, okay, between input and output, but 180 degree phase shifted you can get. So that is explained with the help of waveform here. You can understand those waveforms. So if the signal is sinusoidal or square wave, then output of the inverter is follow. जर square wave घेतलात, जर सायनोसॉइडल घेतलात व्ही इन, तर आउटपुट तुमचा सायनोसॉइडलच असेल, बट इट इज इन्व्हर्टेड, इट इज 180 degree phase shift that is shown here. If the signal is square wave as a input, then it is also inverted by 180 degree, that is shown here. So input you can give sinusoidal, you can give the square wave, triangular wave, or you can even give the DC supply voltage. जरी DC दिला तरी तो inverted होतो. So finally we can summarize the closed loop configuration within 2 minutes, then we can stop. So there are the three types of configuration of closed loop: inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier, and differential amplifier. The voltage gain formula is given here. Voltage gain, how to calculate, that is AF is equal to minus RF divided by R1 in case of inverting amplifier. In case of non-inverting amplifier, it is 1 plus RF divided by R1, and in case of differential amplifier, it is minus RF upon R1. So this is the voltage gain expression. Now next, input resistance. Input resistance is given by this formula, R1 plus RF divided by 1 plus Y, which is parallel with input resistance. You can calculate. For non-inverting amplifier, it is given Ri into 1 plus A beta, and for differential amplifier, it is Ri into 1 plus A. So all these bandwidth formula, offset voltage, output resistance, you can use this table, you can go through this table so that you can understand what are the formulas to calculate the voltage gain, input resistance, output resistance, bandwidth, and offset voltage. So this table will help a lot. So we have completed the unit number 1. We have completed the unit number 1. So it takes the 10 lectures. आज 10व lecture होतं. Nearly it is the 10th lecture today. So we have completed the unit number 1. From the next lecture we can start the unit number 2. But one more thing is there. There are the two simple examples are there, numerical examples based on the differential amplifier. Based on the differential amplifier, the concept of differential amplifier मध्ये जे equations होते ना, whatever the equations are there in the DIBO differential amplifier, in the AC analysis, DC analysis. So based on that, there are the two numerical examples. म्हणजे ICQ, how to find out, VCE, how to find out, AD voltage, how to find out. So you can go through these two examples, numerical examples. Those are based on the formulas, they are based on the equations. So you can study this, you can take as a homework, you can go through this these two examples and solve it. Only two examples are given here, you can solve these two examples so that we can complete the unit number 1. You can try to understand these examples. If any queries are there, we can discuss this later. Otherwise the unit 1 is completed now. So in the next lecture we can start the unit number 2. Okay, that is the frequency response of operational amplifier. Any queries? कोणाला काय queries आहेत? Okay, so we have completed all the points from the unit number 1. So within 2 to 3 days we can conduct the one MCQ test. Okay, or in the next week we can conduct it. Chalo.